what's going on? Welcome to the CrossTalk podcast, the show with hotter questions and even hotter wings. Today I'm joined by my guest, Noah Stites. Noah, how you doing?
I'm a guest on my own podcast?
You are.
Oh, okay. I'm doing pretty good.
That's fantastic, Noah. So I know you've been through the gauntlet. You love making movies, making Let's Plays, but how are you with spicy wings?
You know, actually, I really like hot food. So I think I'm ready.
This probably won't be very interesting then.
Oh, it'll be interesting.
Okay.
We'll make it interesting.
Well, there's my Sean Evans impression. We've been getting too many requests for it. I had to get it out there. So you're familiar with Hot Ones, I know, Noah.
Oh, yeah, I love that show. It's great.
It's a great show. They had Paul Rudd on this week.
I was just about to ask you about that.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I saw that they had Paul Rudd on. But last week, we had Carlos the Man on. And, I mean, what a freaking conversation.
What a freaking man, dude. Oh.
I mean, they call him the Man for a reason. If you haven't listened to that podcast, I encourage you, go listen to it. It inspired me. It really did. We talked about chasing your dreams, going after stuff. I imagine, because I, in my opinion, that's the best podcast we've done to this day.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
I was inspired. I actually, in the past 2 weeks, have been reaching out to some local people in the Smash community, and I've been trying to find my way to a Smash Bros tournament.
Oh, this man chasing his dreams.
Amen to that. And so I messaged one dude, right? And I'm like, hey, man, I see you're having a tournament tomorrow. I'd be interested in going. What would I need to bring? But he doesn't respond. And you know, I'm decently like, dang it. But then like yesterday, and mind you, this is like 9 days later, he responds, hey, man, sorry, I didn't see it. And I'm just like, all right, thanks. You could. And then I was just like, hey, man, it's cool. And then he was like, we're having one again this week if you want to come out. Then I didn't respond to him because I'm petty like that.
Whoa!
I really didn't. I might just show up, though.
Dude, message him right when you get there and you're like, oh, sorry, I didn't see this. But then you show up.
Legit, here's how petty I am. Legitimately, here's how petty I am. Because I admit to being decently petty. Someone doesn't respond to me, right? Let's say they go 5 hours and 30 minutes without responding to me. I will intentionally wait exactly 5 hours and 30 minutes to respond to them so that they can feel the wrath that it takes of someone waiting 5 hours and 30 minutes to respond to you.
That's a lot of dedication.
And keep in mind, this is for like non-important conversations. If it's an actual important conversation, I'm not just going to wait 6 hours because I'm mad. But sometimes, you know, you got to teach people a lesson. And even when I didn't respond to this guy, he said, hey, man, you know, if you want to come out this week, we're having another one. I could have responded, yeah, all right. Or I could have just not responded. So it's not, I'm sure he didn't think anything of it. I messaged another dude, and I guess I'm about to expose this guy, but I mean, who cares?
Oh, shit, dude, content cop.
He'll never listen to this, and it's not even that bad.
What if he was a huge fan of this podcast? You just fucked it up for him.
Well, I mean, it's not even that bad. It's just something that I noticed. So I messaged him. They're having one in a town a few towns over. And I messaged him, and I'm like, hey, you guys still having these tournaments every Monday? And he goes, well, yeah, we're actually having one today. He goes, the back room's a little cluttered, but we're still having one. But I had something to do that day. It was actually my father's birthday. So I messaged him, well, you know, not going to be able to come today, but maybe next week. And then he sends, yeah, we weren't even going to have one today. The room was a little cluttered, so we weren't even going to do it. And I was like, what? You just said you were going to do it until I said that you weren't going to do it.
What kind of bullshit is this?
I don't know. He said, yeah, we're having one today. And I was like, yeah, I probably won't be able to make it to that one. He goes, yeah, we weren't having it. We weren't having it anyway.
What if this tournament's not even real and it's just him? and nobody shows up, and you're the first person to message. So when you say that, he gets like butthurt and he tries to play it cool. Oh, that's fine. We weren't even gonna do it today anyway. Like, fuck it, whatever, you know.
Maybe. I don't know, man. I definitely want to go to one, and I want to go to a smaller one before I make a big trip and get wrecked. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I want to see where I stand. How bad am I gonna get beat?
You gotta vlog it for us so we can see how bad you get your ass kicked.
I've thought about it, but it would be very difficult and hard to explain it, probably.
Yeah.
But today, right before the podcast, actually, me and Noah were in this very call when we learned of this. They are going to make an Okami 2.
Woo!
Yes! Let's freaking go.
I think
so
Austin's
you're a big
a little
fan
more
of the original,
excited.
of the original Okami, right?
I don't know. I played it. It was all right.
Really? Did you beat it?
No, I want to go back and play. I want to get the PC version and replay it.
How far did you get?
Oh, I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Dang, well, okay. I thought we were mutually excited for this, but...
Oh, I pointed it out to you because I thought you'd be excited. So I was like, this will be something that Austin likes.
Okami is phenomenal. It's only $20 on the Nintendo Switch and on the PS4 and probably on the Xbox One, but no one has that.
I mean, I have it, but do I play it?
I have it, but it's collecting dust. That's its purpose.
It's because there's not anything on it to play.
Yeah, I do plan on getting Okami for the Nintendo Switch, but if you've not played it, get it. It is, if you like Zelda, you're gonna love Okami. It's like a better version of Twilight Princess, I would say, but way better.
I hate
Stylistically, I mean, good. Imagine if that game was good, and then you got Okami.
I don't even know if I can imagine if that game was good.
Well, you can't even imagine Okami then.
All right.
Especially, I mean, it's just good. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. The story is based off a lot of Japanese folk tales. You play as the god of the sun, Amaterasu. You have to roll the R. I'm not good at rolling my R's, but people say Amaterasu, and then people are like, actually, you have to roll the R when you say it.
How's it
So Amaterasu. Amaterasu.
There you go.
Yeah. That was very difficult for me in my Spanish class.
Oh, dude, that was easy.
Really? You could just a natural at rolling your R's?
Yeah.
I've gotten...
My dad did Spanish with me when I was a little kid, so I could already speak a little bit before I got into class. So I was already used to it.
All right. Yeah. I had to, for my Spanish class, and I hated my Spanish teacher. We could do a whole podcast about my Spanish teacher, because she was an absolute demon, and I wouldn't mind doing it. I would hope that she would listen to it one day, but that's for another day. But anyway, for the tests that we had, we would have the vocal test. You get up in front of the front of the class, and you would have to pronounce certain words, use them in a sentence, give definitions in Spanish, whatever. But it would be vocal, and the way you pronounce the words would affect your grade. And Spanish, there's a lot of words where you have to roll your R's. And unfortunately, going into that class, I could not roll my R's, and I had to learn how to do it good enough to where you could tell I was rolling the R. Like when I say Amaterasu, like you, it's not good, but like you could tell, oh, he's rolling the R. Like,
yeah.
If you're my Spanish teacher, you're gonna be okay. He rolled the R. Like before, it was like Amaterasu. Like nothing would happen, and I don't know. It was it was a mess. But yeah, there's the I'm forgetting some of the names. There's Susano, the greatest warrior to ever live. I'm sure you met that guy in your time in Okami, because even if you didn't get far, he shows up pretty early on.
If I do, I don't remember. Like I said, it's been a long time.
So, see, you can't. You say you don't like this game, but you can't remember Susano.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said I don't have an opinion on it.
Well, that just proves to me that you
need to play it.
You played 20 minutes of it and then stopped.
I want to play. I want to give it a try.
You should.
I think my problem was I played it on the Wii, and I just really don't like motion controls. It probably took me out of it. So that's why I want to get it on PC, and I'll use mouse, and it'll be a lot more fun.
The great motion control debate. Me and Noah always disagree on this, and I'm always the one who is for the motion controls. And I think the motion controls worked perfectly for Okami. I've never played a version that's not the Wii because I can't imagine using the paintbrush without the pointer controls.
Well, yeah, but think about it with the mouse.
Yeah, I mean that's true. That would work too. And the DS they had a sequel to the game. Okami Den, yes. And I played through that all the way and beat it. I actually remember where I was when I beat Okami Den. I was in the back of a car on my way to a basketball game. And I remember we were like carpooling, and my friend Jacob, who we weren't friends at the time, but was sitting in the back seat with me. And I remember I was just playing Okami Den, minding my business, and he was just like, "What are you playing?" And I was like, "It's Okami Den." And he's like, "What's that?" And I was like, basically, you're the son of this god, so that means you're a god, and you freaking can control all these elements." And then he like watched me beat it, and I remember just being in the back of that car beating Okami Den.
Did he play it after that?
I don't know. I don't remember, to be honest with you.
You weren't inspiring enough.
Oh, wait. We did a thing on Game Stages where me and Jacob played Okami.
Oh, so, I don't remember that one.
I'm sure that you could find out whether or not Jacob had played Okami prior to that in that playthrough. I don't remember, sadly, whether he did or not. I like to think that he did, but I just have no recollection whatsoever of it. But Okami Den was okay. It was a DS game,
Yeah.
How good can it be? But I will tell you, for a DS game, it was great. It really was. And I'll tell you, we could segue that into something that was arguably great, which is El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie.
Oh, so you liked it then?
Today. I said it was arguably great.
Okay.
I left it up in the air a little bit. Me and Noah are huge Breaking Bad fans. If you go back to our top 5 TV shows of all time, I had it at number 1. He had it at number 3.
Yeah.
But Noah, I'll go ahead and let you start with your thoughts on the movie.
I only watched it once, and usually before I make a final decision on a movie, I watch it a couple times. But based on my first watch, I liked it so far. I thought they were going to bring back Walter White. Luckily, they didn't, because that would have fucked the movie up.
Yeah. So out of 10, what would you say?
Out of 10? I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10.
An 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm a little lower on it than you are.
You're going to give it a 6.
Right at a 7. Okay. Right at a 7. I think that this movie was pointless. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
If this movie didn't exist,
it wouldn't change anything at all.
Nothing would have changed. So let's go to how Breaking Bad ends, and let's think about it through this context. So, Breaking Bad ends. Walter White is on the ground, presumed dead. Jesse walks away, bursts through the fence. The cops go by him. You assume, in the way that everyone talks about the Breaking Bad endings, what do you think happened to Jesse? That was the question that was raised at the end of it, because a good ending, in my opinion, leaves a lot of questions. Yeah, so you keep thinking about it. And a lot of people would say, and I would say, I like to think that Jesse got away. I like to think that he found a better life. And what's this movie? Jesse gets away. Jesse finds a better life. Oh,
no, there's no mystery.
Yeah, it's like, okay. It's like, well, that's what I thought was going to happen. They legitimately just took what everyone thought was going to happen and just made a movie of it. And let me say, I liked the movie. I really did. It was great being back in the Breaking Bad universe. Seeing Jesse, Skinny Pete, Badger, the guy from the freaking dump. Just everybody. Bryan Cranston did come back for that flashback, which was pretty good. And Jonathan Banks came back for the first scene, telling him to go to Alaska. I liked the movie, but I don't feel that it was mind-blowing in any way. It was just pretty much like exactly what you would expect.
Yeah, no, there was no mystery. I was waiting for a surprise, and it just kept going the way, just a straight little path.
Yeah, and here's what I'll say. I am so glad that there wasn't a surprise. If there was a surprise, that would have been terrible. And you know, me going into this movie, I was like, this is a bad idea. This can only end poorly. They're going to screw with the Breaking Bad ending, and they're going to make it worse. Do I think they made it worse? Yes, I do. Just a little bit, though. They didn't ruin it, fortunately. I think leaving the question as to whether Walter White was alive or dead, I think that was a fine question to be left unanswered.
Yeah, I think that's why... Oh, I thought you were...
Go ahead.
Sorry. I think that's why Better Call Saul works, because it takes place before, so it doesn't really fuck up anything.
Yeah. I've never seen Better Call Saul. I need to see it.
It's almost as good as Breaking Bad.
That's what I hear. I just need to get into it. I just need to find the time. If I can watch all of Game of Thrones in 3 months, I can watch Better Call Saul.
Yeah, there's only 3 seasons, I think.
So, but freaking, unlike you and me, there's a lot of people out there who watched Breaking Bad who absolutely despised Walter White, right? They hated him. They thought he was the worst guy to ever live. And a lot of people wanted to see him live just so he could be tried and punished for his crimes. They wanted to see him be put in prison. They wanted to see him get the electric chair. They wanted to see him face like a court, because in the Breaking Bad ending that is now canon, Walter White completely wins.
Yeah.
He gets revenge. He gets his money to his family. He gets everything with the only consequence is that he dies.
But he doesn't care because he's got cancer anyway. So
yeah. So, you know, the great thing about the Breaking Bad ending, and he did lose his family. There are consequences to his actions. But the great thing about the Breaking Bad ending is it can be whatever you want it to be. Do you hate Jesse? Well, Jesse gets arrested on the way. The cops turn around and go arrest him. Do you like Jesse? Well, he gets away. Do you hate Walter White? He lives. He gets tried for his crimes. Do you love Walter White? He dies. I mean, that's why I love that ending so much. But they took the questions that were left unanswered from the ending, and they answered them. Jesse does get away. Walter White does die. Luckily for me, those are both the endings that I wanted. So they basically just made canon what I hoped happened at the end of Breaking Bad. And I'm glad it did. Because any other way, I would be very upset.
Yeah, I had a small fear that they were going to, oh, look, he's alive. I'm like, you better fucking not do it.
That was horrible. That would have been horrible. And this just shows, if you ever have doubted Vince Gilligan, this just shows that he knows what he's doing. To make a sequel to Breaking Bad and not damage the ending, that's a big achievement. Because a lot of these idiots who make these movies and TV shows do stuff specifically to shock you. You know, it's like in Star Wars, you know, The Last Jedi, we always point to that as being dumb.
And they
Luke throws the lightsaber over his head, says, I don't like the Jedi anymore. Again. You know, it's like, no. It's like, yeah, it's a shocking moment. You left us on this huge cliffhanger from episode 7, and we've been waiting years to see what Luke is going to say or what Luke is going to do. But then, he doesn't care. Yeah, it's shocking, but it's horrible. It's
shocking
horrible,
because
horrible thing.
That's not what the character would do. So it doesn't it's not shocking for a good reason.
Yeah, and then it's just like, it's like, oh, Carrie Fisher, she's out in space. No, but she's alive because of the Force. It's like,
man, I came back. I went to the bathroom, and I came back in, and that shit was on the screen when I came back in.
And you were
I'm
just like,
what in the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What is this stupid shit? Is this a superhero movie? No, this is Star Wars.
And she's shown like little to no Force abilities up to that point, but now she's powerful enough to be able to take herself from the depths of space back into the ship. Like, It was stupid. It was definitely shocking.
I no longer take bathroom breaks when I go see movies because I'm afraid that when I come back, some stupid shit's going to be going on. So thank you, Star Wars.
I try not to.
So no more bathroom breaks for me.
Yeah, I try not to. If it's a movie I really want to watch, like I don't get a drink. Because if I get a drink, I'm definitely going to the bathroom at some point through that movie. I'd say for me, my eternal clock, if I drink a large drink, I'd say within the hour I'm gonna have to go pee. Like it's just like, probably 45 minutes. I'll have to. Within the hour, I'll be like, God, okay, I gotta go pee.
I couldn't help myself with Endgame though, because the shit was so long. I
made it through Endgame. I really prepped myself for it. Like the morning of, I ate like a turkey sandwich, drunk like a bottle of water, gave myself like a good 4-hour period just to just not eating anything. Then I went in, got through the whole thing, and I was very proud. I didn't have to go to the bathroom during Joker. It used to be a problem. Like I used to not be able to make it through movies without going to the bathroom. I actually did go to the bathroom during Star Wars The Last Jedi.
Well, yeah, you're not missing much.
I came back, right? And I asked Ethan. I left during the Finn and Rose scene, one of them, because I was looking for a good spot to go to the bathroom. And then Finn and Rose pop up on screen. I'm like, oh, perfect. All right, I'm going to the bathroom. And I came back. I was probably gone for a minute and a half, not long at all. And I come back. I sit next to Ethan. I go, what I miss? He goes, nothing. He goes, nothing has happened. And I was like, oh, good, perfect. I think it was just it was like an action scene where like they were just kind of running, and like when I got back they were still running, so like it was a good spot. I picked my spot. Another shocking moment in Star Wars The Last Jedi was freaking when they killed Snoke, right?
Yeah.
You build this villain up in episode 7. All the theory videos, and I'll tell you, one of the best times to be a Star Wars fan was the period between episode 7 and episode 8, because I thought episode 7 was great.
Yeah,
I'm such a defender of that movie. It raised so many great questions, and just the amount of theories that we had were just phenomenal, and just being able to speculate. But with
Snoke's Darth Plagueis, oh my God, that kind of shit.
Yeah, and freaking. Then it's like, oh, what's this villain gonna do? How powerful is he? What is he? He's dead. It's what? Yeah. I mean, it's once again, it's shocking, but it's bad.
It's because it doesn't make any sense.
And now going into episode 9, no one cares because you don't have anything. You took all your pieces off the board. And again, the biggest possible question raised with episode 7: who are Rey's parents? We've been waiting
trash
years.
Junkers.
They're nobody. Oh, that's shocking.
Fuck you, Ryan Johnson.
That was legitimately, I'm thinking about it now, talking it out. That's what Ryan Johnson did with every plot in that movie. Every question raised, he just said, just kidding. And that was supposed to be the shocking moment. What's Luke gonna say to Rey? He doesn't care. He doesn't like the Jedi anymore. Who are Rey's parents? They're nobody. Who is Snoke? He's dead. He just took all the pieces off the board for shock value, but did nothing with them.
Yeah.
George R.R. Martin said, he made such a phenomenal point, because I won't spoil the end of Game of Thrones because Noah will watch it one day. But at the end of Game of Thrones, during the Battle of Winterfell, when someone is killed, the wrong person kills this person. I'll say that. There is somebody who the entire series, it has been building up to the fight between these two people, and the fight never happens between those two people. Someone else kills, another beloved character kills the character that was supposed to be in the epic duel with the other character, and it was like, oh snap, what? It was super shocking. But at the same time, everyone was like, oh man, we've had this whole series building up to this fight, and we didn't even get it. Not only if the fight had happened, our favorite character lost, and then the character who killed him came in, that would have been okay, but we didn't even get the fight. And George R.R. Martin who I think has expressed the fact that he was super disappointed with that final season, said, he was like, if you set up who the murderer is halfway through a book, right, and you're putting the pieces there, and then somebody guesses, oh, well, the murderer's going to be this person, you can't just go and change who the murderer is, because even though it's not going to be shocking anymore, your story won't make any sense.
Yeah, because you're building everything up to that one moment.
Exactly. Yeah, well, it'll be shocking that the murderer isn't who you thought it was, but you've been setting up these pieces. Game of Thrones was setting up this fight forever, and after the episode, they always explain their logic, and they're like, I know everyone thought it should be this person, but that would be too predictable. It's like, yeah, it would be predictable, but that was what you've been building up to. Yeah, everyone expected it, but just because you shocked us doesn't mean you did something. You did something well.
That means you're lazy if you change it up, because you could still have it predictable, but you could make it interesting with interesting writing, but you're just being lazy. So you just change the route to make the surprise something different. And it entirely destroys all of the plot building and world building that you were just doing.
Yeah. I mean, I can't wait for those books to come out.
How many books?
George,
how many books are left? Is it just one?
2. There's 2 left.
Okay.
I'm gonna right before, whenever George releases a release date for the books, I'm gonna order all the books thus far and read them, because I think George
expensive
is gonna. They're only like $30, like a pack. I looked. I about ordered them one day. Then my card got suspended. Oh yeah, I got my money.
Oh, thank God, dude.
I got my money. I legitimately did. It was insane. I probably talked to them over the span of 2 days, freaking for 6 hours. We just could not let it go. They kept saying, send this. I would send it. I'd call them, say, ooh, sorry, you have to send something else. I'd send that. They said, oh, well, the address on your ID is wrong. And the address on my ID was wrong. Freaking, the state had changed my address, my home address, about 3 or 4 months ago.
Oh my God!
Because they're building a new road, and so my address did get changed, but you can still verify that it's me. So they said, "Well, Austin, you're gonna have to go to the DMV and get a new license."
Oh my God!
And I said, "Okay, well, let me go do that for you." I go to the DMV, I get a new license. They still don't give it to me. They say, "Well, actually." You know how a month ago you faxed us 2 papers with a handwritten signature requesting that you get this money? Well, I'm going to need you to do that again. And I'm like, I'm not near a fax machine. You have my letters. I have 2 letters already sent to you. Like, ooh, yeah, sorry, we don't keep records. Like, you don't keep records? What do you mean you don't keep records? You just throw it in the trash? Like, so the next day, because I don't have a freaking fax machine at my house, have to go freaking to a fax machine, fax them the letter, say, I want this account closed, send me my money. Then I send it, I call them again, and they say, the check has been sent. And I'm like, how a freaking Luya. But I didn't believe it. I was like, I will believe this check is here when I see this check is here.
When I have it in my hands.
Yeah, and I was like, how much money was on that? They say the correct amount. And I'm like, all right, you better say the correct amount. Better not be taking my money. And we went ahead and I'll just call them out. It's the Walmart money card service. If you are working at Walmart, don't use the money card service. Do direct deposit into a bank account. When you start a job at Walmart, if anyone's confused, they will ask you, you'll be sitting with your personnel manager, the person who hired you, and you'll be going through a bunch of paperwork, and she'll say, okay, well, how do you want to be paid? There's 2 options. You can either direct deposit the money into a bank account, which if you're like me and you're young, you probably don't have a bank account, and I didn't have a bank account at the time. And they said, or we can just load it straight onto a card for you, and you can just get paid that way. And, in my head, I'm like, oh, that sounds easy. Let's just do that. They give me a card. That's the end of it. And but don't do that. It's the worst customer service I've ever gotten. I will say that.
I mean, it is Walmart. So
yeah, I mean, that company has nothing to do with Walmart, by the way. It's a completely separate company.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's a completely separate company that handles that card.
Do you know the name of the company?
No, they wouldn't tell me. I was like, what is the name of your company? They're like, we don't have a name. And at one point, we were like, where are you located? And they're like, we don't have a location.
Well, then where are you at right now, bitch?
Yeah, we got like really heated, like some decently heated conversations. It's the worst customer service I've ever had. And I was shocked the other day. I ordered a pizza from Pizza Hut, and I got home, opened it. It was burnt horribly. It was a terribly made pizza.
Ew.
So I call them. I say, hey, I ordered a pizza, and I just opened it. It's burnt. They said, oh, yeah, okay, we'll give you a refund. I said, oh, really? They go, yeah, we'll load it onto your phone number. The next time you call, just tell us your phone number, and you'll have this money saved on your phone number. You can just get a free pizza. And I was just like, oh, well, thank you. And they were like, yeah, no problem. And they just hung up, and I was like, that was so easy. Like, I couldn't believe how easy it was. If it was that other company, they would have been like, what you're going to have to do is first fax us a paper saying that you would request a refund for the burnt pizza. Then you're going to have to send us an email, a picture of the burnt pizza and the receipt in which you bought the pizza. After that, we're going to need a picture of your ID to verify that it's you and your social security card just to make sure. Like, that would be that company. Like,
and then they'll need you to mail the pizza through UPS to them.
Exactly. we kept thanking because we were memeing on this company because I went and got my ID changed. That wasn't good enough. Then they needed a fax. That wasn't good enough. We were trying to come up. What's their next excuse going to be? We legitimately had come to the conclusion that it was a scam. And we were like, they're probably going to ask for a freaking blood sample next. Like, legitimately, like, we can't verify that this is you. We're going to need a blood sample and a strain of your hair.
Can we also get a semen sample, please?
Please. And then all of a sudden, I have a baby running around.
And a clone, too.
Yeah. Maybe they just want to clone me. I don't know.
Is that my clone, and is that my clone's baby? Is that my son? Is it? Wait, okay. If your clone has a baby, does that make it your son too?
I don't know. Debatable, probably.
Oh, my dad and I had this stupid argument the other day. So in Star Trek, when they use the beam transporters, it basically all it does is copy your cells, and it disintegrates the original one. So whatever comes out on the other side of the transporter is essentially a clone. So my dad and I had this argument. Is that you?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, I said no.
Oh, well, I don't know. I was just saying, yeah, just like.
Oh, I thought you were like, yeah, that's you. That's you. What do you think?
Well, if it completely dematerializes your cells and then creates new ones, I would say yes.
Yes, it's a different person, or yes,
it's a clone.
Okay, thank you. He's like, well, but essentially it is me. I'm like, no, because the old you can't make new memories, so it's not you.
So
it's a clone.
Kills the old you and makes a clone of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly how it seems based on the way that you described it.
2 minutes. Look at that. This was a 30-minute argument with my dad.
Yeah, well, luckily we agree, or else we'd probably have something to argue, but we really don't have anything to argue.
Well, damn, dude. I was hoping you were going to argue with me a little bit.
I mean, maybe you gave me like a really biased like view.
No, that's exactly how I explained it to my dad before we got into the argument.
Really?
Yeah.
Because like the way that you like described it, it was just like, yeah, basically it kills your cells and then creates new ones. So that
because it disintegrates the old one and copies the cells and then sends the copy of the new cells to the other location. So it materializes a new copy.
That sounds like a clone to me.
Oh my God. Thank you.
The validation that you feel.
That's all I needed.
That's all you needed.
Okay, so this company, was it Green Dot? Is that maybe the company at the Walmart card?
I have no clue. I legitimately don't.
I looked it up, and Walmart sells these. It's a bank holding company called Green Dot Corporation.
I don't know. I mean, I just don't know the company's name. Like, it's not like, I know, I'm just forgetting. I just have never heard it before.
Okay. Because they make prepaid cards. You can buy them at Walmart as well.
Don't.
Yeah, don't. I've bought some before, but I didn't have.
Buy like a Visa card, like I mean, if it's from
like
this company. So now that I have now that I have my money back, I lost my card around the time Link's Awakening came out.
Dude. Here, give me a sec. I think my internet is shit in the bed.
We're getting a little lag on my end. I'm not able to hear you.
Here, I'm gonna disconnect real quick and see if that makes anything better.
I've lost to Noah.
Oh, I can't even understand you. I'm just gonna do it.
Nope. And he's gone. Huh?
Oh, that's better.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we lagged the crap out.
Yeah, I couldn't understand a word you were saying.
Oh yeah, it was the same way on my end.
Okay.
You were just like,
yeah. I was like, I'm gonna hang up, and he went. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do it.
Well, what were you talking about? Oh, where were we?
I don't even remember because it started. You started a new topic, and it started doing it. So I was like, I don't know.
You asked me what the company was.
Oh, we were talking about Green Dot. Okay.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? Something moved in my room.
Dang.
That's okay. I got a ghost.
Mm.
All right, we'll cut all this shit out. I don't know. What else we got to talk about? Oh, you wanted to talk to me about Fortnite.
Oh, yeah. All right. Guess you can find a way to.
We'll cut it back in right about here.
So, along with Okami 2, we have also this week been introduced to Fortnite 2. And no, I know that's
2.
got you excited.
Oh, yeah. I can't get enough of that Fortnite.
Oh yeah, well I'm someone who does like Fortnite. I do get annoyed by the people who are Fortnite bad, Minecraft good. That meme. It's very like it's like, okay, cool. It's a pretty good game. I hate the way Fortnite is now, but I thought at the beginning it really was a good game. But Fortnite has released a Chapter 2 in a very weird marketing ploy. And it has some people upset. So basically what Fortnite did was they took the game and they deleted it, basically.
Yeah.
And they said, Fortnite has been deleted. And then they gave you an option to either leave or uninstall. That was how the game was for about 3 or 4 days. And, some idiots thought that it was actually gone, but most people thought that, it was just a marketing ploy. And so some people did uninstall. You could be mad at Fortnite for that, but you can also, you're pretty stupid if you thought they actually deleted the game. So kind of your fault. But now they've brought the game back with an entirely new map. And Chapter 2 is now here. But some people did get upset by this marketing ploy, said that they just straight up lied about deleting their game. What do you think of that?
I guess, well, I can see where some people, like the kids, because a lot of kids play it. I can see where, because kids don't know how to differentiate between marketing stuff and commercials and things like that. So,
yeah,
I could see where that could cause them some distress for their little stupid game that they like.
Yeah.
So it was like that for 3 days where it just says it's been deleted.
Yeah, and then it gave you the option to uninstall, and that's what a lot of people are upset about. Like, why are you giving us the option to uninstall when we're just gonna have to re-download the game when you re-release it?
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, especially like with the kids.
Yeah,
they don't know what the fuck's going on.
It would be interesting to be a kid, because when we're in our 30s, when we're like, just reaching our 30s, when all these kids become 20, and everyone's going to be talking about, remember how awesome Fortnite was? It was the best game ever. And we're going to be like, back in my day, we played Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
See, like, it's weird. I never got into Minecraft.
Oh, really? I like Minecraft. I played it yesterday, actually.
I played it. Like, I've not, like, lived under a rock and have never played it. Like, I've played a decent amount of Minecraft. I've played just a bunch of Minecraft games. I've played survival. I've made crap in creative. But I mean, I've never been like, God, this is the best game ever.
You ever do any of the parkour maps and stuff?
I did, yeah, I did. I had a lot of Minecraft parkour days. I used to do that a lot.
Gabe and I Piper, excuse me. Piper and I used to play I can't remember what it was called. I remember the name of the map. It was called Sunburn Island or something like that. It was like a super hardcore ultra adventure map. It was pretty fun. Wow, we did a series of it on, was it Two Guys? What is it? Not Two Guys Play. That's not my channel.
Yeah, well, it's like you guys did one on Two Guys Play.
Yeah, you know we had the password. Ethan gave me the password to the channel.
Dang.
What is the name of that channel? Those five
opinion guys.
Oh my God, dude, my mind's getting erased.
Was it those 5 opinion guys?
I think it was. I don't know. I can look real quick.
That channel had a heck of a run.
It did. I want to make more stuff with people. I'm bored by myself. Those 5 opinion guys. If you noticed, I haven't uploaded in a little bit.
The game base is returning. I've not uploaded in a little bit either. Luigi's Mansion, by the way,
comes out
while you're looking this up. It will be out by our next podcast.
I won't be able to play it yet though because my girlfriend's coming to visit.
Ooh, dang! I mean, that's gonna be rough for you.
That'll be all right. I think I'll be preoccupied.
Oh, okay.
What,
I just can't.
What does that mean, Austin?
You were alluding to something. I wasn't alluding to something.
I was not. I was talking about spending time with my wonderful girlfriend.
I think I'll be pretty occupied. Like, okay, you can say that was all me, but you were the one who alluded to that.
I didn't allude to anything.
So you're saying that you just said, "Oh, I think I'll be pretty occupied."
I'll be pretty occupied. We'll be doing stuff.
You were gonna be spending time with your girlfriend.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing. We're gonna go shopping. We're gonna make food. We're gonna do all kinds of shit. We'll probably play some other video games that are multiplayer.
Luigi's Mansion is multiplayer. You got Guigi.
I don't know if she can handle that.
Can't handle Guigi,
dude. She's not very good at Mario Kart.
Dang. I mean, I'll let you backpedal on this one, but
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
All right. Well, we can let it go. Well,
we've successfully put Austin in a box.
We've gone off the rails for this podcast.
Yeah, we didn't have any topics.
Was it those 5 anyway. Guys?
Yes, it was.
It was.
Yeah, I also have a playlist on my channel if you want to watch them. They're kind of old though, so I wouldn't recommend it.
I'm sure the audio quality is fantastic.
Oh, I think that's back when I had that shitty headset, so the microphone was in my mouth. You know, like that.
I used to use a Turtle Beach headset, I remember.
Oh, and dude, Carlos used to use that too, yeah.
Yeah, I remember at one point you asked me, like, dude, what microphone do you use when I use the Turtle Beach headset? Because it sounded like slightly better than your headset.
Yeah, I had a cheap-ass Logitech. It's like $30.
Yeah, we were in rough shape back then.
Now we got Blue Yetis. We're big YouTubers now.
Yeah, and the Blue Yeti sucks. I wish I would have never gotten one. I've bought 2 Blue Yetis in my life. I could have bought such a good microphone.
I haven't had any issues with mine.
It's horrible. It is a terrible, terrible microphone. One day, if I ever did begin making money on YouTube, the first thing I would buy is a new microphone.
Yeah. Well, maybe this podcast will make money.
Yeah.
We got to share it. Everybody, if you like this podcast, share it with your friends, your family, your dog, whatever.
And give us money.
Dude, we should set up a Patreon.
Just freaking tweet me at game-based tweets. Get in my DMs and say, "Hey, Austin, I would like to give you money."
Why are you the only one getting money? I created this podcast.
Well, I'll give you your share. I'll give you your share.
I get 60% because I created it.
Sure.
Hey.
But you just got to message me, and then I'll send you a PayPal link, and then you can just send me the money. I mean, I think that sounds fair.
Sure.
Well,
I mean, I guess they're sending you on their own free will, so I guess that's all right.
If somebody does that, I will. I don't know what I'll do.
Well, if he declines your offer, you can come right my way. I have 2 Twitters, at Noah E. Stites 98 and TMedLPs. So
If somebody does that, if someone sends me $50, I will drive 10 hours to Noah's home and do a podcast in person.
dude, welcome to sunny Warrensburg, Missouri.
We're doing it. All someone has to do is PayPal me $50, and that happens.
It's just for the gas.
Yeah, just for the gas, and I'm there.
Dude, that's a 9-hour drive.
I'll do it. No one's gonna be one. This podcast has had no topic, so if anyone made it to this point in the podcast, I'd be pretty surprised.
I mean, I'm not even going to make it that far in the podcast.
Yeah. 2, if somebody made it this far in the podcast, they would also have to be someone willing to send me $50 to go to Missouri to give an in-person podcast, which would basically not be any different than the regular podcast for the listeners.
Yeah, it'd be
pretty
a
cool
better
for
experience
us.
for us. Yeah.
Yeah, because we would be there, but like it would be basically the same thing. So the stars would have to align. But if it does happen, I will do it.
If you send him $100, he'll come and move to Warrensburg, Missouri.
I will move to Missouri.
Dude, we could use the big studios that the department in my college has. We have like these really nice, expensive microphones with the foam padding rooms. It's made for like a live radio studio.
And that would be a huge upgrade for the podcast.
Oh yeah, then we'd get some serious. No, we wouldn't.
Freaking, that's all you got to do. You just got to send me money, and you get the big stuff. I'll tell you what. I'll make the offer a little bit more enticing.
Oh,
For that, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this out there. If that does happen, we'll do face cam for that episode, so you can see us sitting next to each other.
dude, what if I'm the one that sends you the $50?
Noah can't be the one to send me the $50.
You didn't say anything about my girlfriend Maddie though.
It has to be some. It has to be some random person who listens somehow made it to this point in the podcast, who's just like, you know what, F it. I'm sending him $50, and this is not a meme. It will happen.
Oh my god!
If you PayPal me $50, I will make the 10-hour drive. I will have to put on so many podcasts throughout that drive just to record this podcast. I mean, I think that's worth $50. I'll vlog my ride up there.
Oh my god!
And
You say we got to make other stuff if you're coming all the way down here.
And I'll post it on the game base. And me and Noah will probably make a ton of crap if I'm in Warrensburg, Missouri.
Sunny Warrensburg, Missouri. If you forget the sunny again, I'm gonna get really angry.
me and Noah will make a bunch of stuff all for $50. I think that's worth it. That's worth the content.
Yeah, that's a good bang for your buck, folks.
That is a bang for your buck.
Because if Austin's coming up here, I'll go hard on the content. I'll make it amazing.
Oh yeah, we'll do some special stuff. Someone's gonna do it. Someone's gonna send me $50. I believe it. My DMs are open on game-based tweets. You just send me, Austin. I am willing to send you this $50. I'll be like, heck to the freaking yeah. I'll send you the link. You send me the $50. I'll message Noah. All right, so I'm good on every day except for Monday and Wednesday. When you're free, he'll send me when he's free. I'll start my journey. My 10-hour journey, and it's happening for the low price of $50.
Dude, okay. What he'll take $50, or if you send him 10 feet pics, unspecified gender. Yeah, no, you're getting.
Okay, for 10 feet pics, me and Noah will meet in the middle at some random hotel and make content.
Ooh. That just sounds sketchy. Meet me in the middle. Hotel room, 10 feet pics.
10 feet pics. No, feet pics. In fact, for every feet pic that I get, I will increase the price $10 for how much it will take to get me out there.
Don't send any feet pics. What if it? Never mind. I'm not gonna go that far.
Now I'm curious.
I was gonna. How much is a dick pic worth to you?
I increased the price by double.
Double.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, if you don't want this to happen, that's how you do it. You will unfortunately get reported to Twitter if you do send this. So,
Wait, just the dick pic, or are you gonna report the feet pics too?
both.
What?
Anything other than $50.
What if I sent you a cute little GIF? Would I get reported for a cute little dog GIF?
No, I'd be okay with that. I mean,
because you said anything other than $50, so now you got me worried. What if I need to contact you on Twitter DM, but I don't have $50
anyway? But doesn't give me $50. I'm just like, you're reported.
Instant block. You're out, bud.
You know what? If you want to contribute to this cause, you can even send me $5. I'd be cool with that. And then I'll tweet. I'll say, hey, the price someone just graciously gave me $5. The price is now down to $45. Then probably a few minutes later, I tweet, ooh, someone just sent me a feet pic. Now it's $55. And it would just be fluctuating constantly. But you know what? I think since we've gone this far off the rails, we can call the podcast a little short this week.
How dare you? They were going to send us $50, but then you cut it off, and now they're not going to send us $50.
I'm getting this $50. I truly do believe it.
All right.
And I will hold my end of the bargain. I will give you my word, YouTuber. My word right now on the line.
Austin knocks on my door, and I just don't answer.
Yeah, but I will make, even if Noah does not answer, we can put it on him. I give you my word that if you send me this $50, if I get $50, it doesn't matter if 2 people send me 25 or if freaking 25 people send me 5. Oh, that's not right.
That's not the right math.
Yeah, 25 people send me whatever. Send me $2. Yeah. I will make my way to Noah's hometown, or just the town that Noah's in, and try my best to record content. So pull out your wallets, go to the Game-Based Twitter, and send me this money, because we're going to get a heck of a podcast out of it. And that just so happens to be the week that Luigi's Mansion comes out, so you could get a multiplayer playthrough of Luigi's Mansion with me and Noah. It'll be great. $50 for all of this.
We can do like a whole playthrough?
Yes, we could just knock that out. Freaking 8 hours straight of recording.
Dude. All right.
$50. That's a lot of content for $50.
It's a pretty good price.
The whole second half of this podcast has been me begging for $50. But I've put a pretty good offer on the table.
Are you in some kind of trouble? Do you need money? Because
I would be spending it to get to Missouri. It's probably going to cost me more than $50 to get there.
I don't know.
I mean, probably a couple tanks of gas.
What kind of car do you drive?
Well, I drive a Chevy Colorado, so each tank of gas is like $50. It's like a tank of gas.
Wait, is that a truck or a car?
Yeah, it's a truck. It gets 17 miles to the gallon, so it's not great.
Ooh.
I might drive my mom's Prius to Missouri.
Yeah, that'd be a better idea.
Yeah, because obviously it gets phenomenal gas mileage. It's only like $20 to fill it up, and it lasts just as long. I'll drive the Prius. You know what? I'll drive the Prius for $50.
Prius vlog, baby. Here we come.
Yes, Noah will just record me rolling up in the Prius and be like, he's here. And I'll just come out with my shades, walk out, and I just hope someone makes it to this point in the podcast, because I can't imagine someone does and doesn't send us this $50.
That's got to be the part that we put at the very beginning that you were talking about.
Yeah. And by the way, if you send Noah the $50, it doesn't count.
I'll just take it.
To be specifically to me. I'm not going through Noah being like, yeah, someone sent me $50. I'll send it to you. No, you personally have to send it to me. And I will make my way out to Missouri, record a podcast in person, vlog my journey. Me and Noah will do a playthrough of Luigi's Mansion along with some other content. It's worth more than $50. This is an offer that you can't refuse. We're doing it. I can't wait to get your $50. But I think that's the podcast.
Oh, I can't wait to get your $50. I think so.
It's going to be awesome. We'll post this clip everywhere of me begging for this $50, and somebody's going to do it. And I swear to you, I give you my word. If no one listening to this knows me in person, but if you know me in person, if I give you my word, I do it. My word is my bond. Because in my opinion, once someone breaks their word means nothing for the rest of the time you ever know them.
Holy shit, that got really intense.
And I promise you, I will not break my word. For $50, I am there. I can see it. I can see Missouri right now. I can reach out and grab it.
I don't think
all you have to do is give me $50.
This man can see beautiful, sunny Warrensburg, Missouri.
I can see it, guys. I can see Noah's face right in front of me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Is give me $50 and I can reach out and grab it. Just let me do this. Give this to me.
Reach out and grab my face.
Experience. Exactly.
What kind of content are we making again?
We are making a playthrough of Luigi's Mansion.
Okay. As long as there's no face grabbing.
A vlog of my journey there. Plus, when I get there. And that's just what we're guaranteeing. Let alone what else we make while we're down there.
Oh my God. Dude, I can make the content cop with him in it.
With me physically there.
He's just in the back like, man, fucking roasting me.
I mean, if someone doesn't send me this $50, I'm going to be a little disappointed now. Honestly.
I hope you're ready for Disappointment City.
Someone sending me this $50. If you there, if you've made it through this entire podcast, send me the $50. I'm talking to you on the other side of the screen. You know who you are. What are you doing? You listen to that whole pitch and you're not going to send me $50? That's crazy. You don't have $50? Send me $5. I don't care. Send me $1. Send me anything. I'm begging you for
every little bit helps. We need Sarah McLachlan to do a commercial for us.
Every little bit helps. Get Austin to sunny Warrensburg, Missouri. We're going to start a campaign for $50. It's happening. I mean, I've given it as hard a pitch as I can give it. I will be going negative in the hole for this journey. Your $50 is just to get me there, let alone to get me back. I'm paying for that myself. For food when I'm down there, freaking free. I gotta pay for it.
Yeah, because I'm not feeding him.
Yeah, Noah's not feeding me. So
I got plenty of food. You'd be all right.
So yeah, $50. That's the name of this podcast.
$50?
Give Austin $50 to get him to sunny Warrensburg.
Thank you. I was about to...
Missouri. See, once I've visited it, I'll never get it wrong again because I'll have memories of sunny Warrensburg, Missouri.
We even have a big sun on the sign that says "Welcome to Warrensburg."
We even have a big sun in the sky that shines down on us.
It's there. Even when it rains, that fucker's watching.
All right. Well, you got anything else to say to the viewers?
Nope. If you send me feet pics, I will block you. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, and the price legitimately does go up $10 if you send me feet pics. Like,
that's not a joke. No.
That's not a joke at all. And it goes up $50 if you send me a pic of your penis. So we'll leave it at that. Bye.